Hi students, welcome back to another class of math. This time with you with class 10. In the previous class, we have completed up to question number 10 of arithmetic progression of exercise number 5.2. That means in the live class. Okay. Today from question number 11, we are solving the problems. Okay. So just go through the problem. Question number 11. Go through with me and do it in your copy also. Which term of the AP? The AP is given here 3, 15, 27, 39, ... Which term of that given AP will be 132 more than its 54th term? Which term of that given AP will be 132 more than its 54th term? So first of all, we will find the 54th term. So here you can see A equals to 3 and D equals to 15 minus 3, that means 12. Okay. Now we will find first of all A54. We know the formula A plus 54 minus 1 into D, the formula of nth term, and now we will put the values of A and D. So 3 plus 53 into 12. So 3 plus 636, that means 639. So this is our 54th term. Now we are asked to find which term of that given AB will be 132 more than its 54th term. Okay. Let nth term of that AP will be 132 more than its 54th term. Therefore, according to the question, AN equals to A54 plus 132. Now, the formula of AN, A plus N minus 1 into D equals to 639 plus 132. Now, we will put the values of A and D here. That means 3 plus N minus 1 into 12 equals to 771, which implies n minus 1 into 12 equals to 771 minus 3. N minus 1 into 12 equals to 768. That means n minus 1 equals to 768 divided by 12. Whenever 12 will move to the RHS, it will divide 768. After simplification, we get 64. So n equals to 64 plus 1, that means 65. That means finally we get the 65th term will be the required term here. Okay. Therefore, we may conclude here 65th term of that AP will be 132 more than its 54th term. So this is our question number 11. Now we will move to question number 12. Go through the problem. Go through question number 12. Two APs have the same common difference. Two APs have the same common difference. That means D will be same for both the APs. The difference between their 100th term is 100. What is the difference between their 1000 terms. That means here let a dash and a double dash be the first terms of the two APs and D be the common difference. Let a dash and a double dash, a prime and a double prime be the first terms of the two APs respectively, and you can see here it is given two APs have the same common difference. That's why I am taking here only one D. Okay. Now according to the problem, according to the question, it is given the difference between their 100th term, that is a dash 100 minus a double dash 100 equals to 100. Okay. Now I am using the formula here, a dash plus 100 minus 1 into D minus a double dash plus 100 minus 1 into D equals to 100. So a dash plus 99D minus a double dash minus 99D equals to 100. You can see here 99D will be cancelled out. That means we get a dash minus a double dash equals to 100. That means the difference between their first terms equals to 100. Now we are asked to find here the difference between their 1000 terms. Now a dash 1000 minus a double dash 1000 equals to a dash plus 1000 minus 1 into D minus a double dash plus 1000 minus 1 into D, that means a dash plus 999D 999D minus a double dash minus 999D. So 999D will be cancelled out. We get here a dash minus a double dash. So here you can see a dash minus a double dash is 100 here. So I am putting here the values. So the difference remain unchanged here. The difference between their 100th term is 100, and also the difference between their 1000th term is also 100. This is very important one. Okay. So this is our question number 12. So first of all, we have find here the difference between the first terms, a dash minus a double dash. Then we are using the value here, and finally we got the difference between their 1000 term is 100. Okay, this is our question number 12. Now move on to question number 13. Go through the problem. Question number 13. How many 3-digit numbers are divisible by 7? How many 3-digit numbers are divisible by 7? So the first number divisible by 7 is 105. Okay. So the first number is divisible by 7, 3-digit, 105. Then the second one 112 dot dot dot. We have to find the last one. For finding the last one, we will divide 999 by 7. 7 14 is 98. 7 2 is 14. So 5 will be the remainder. So we have to subtract 5 from 999. We will get 994. So the last term is 994. Okay. Now, how many 3-digit numbers are divisible by 7? You have to find out the number of terms here. So here first of all, A equals to 105 and D equals to 7. let there are n terms of the above AP. Therefore, an equals to, the last term equals to 994. Now we will use the formula a plus n minus 1 into d equals to 994. Now we will use the values of a and d here. 105 plus n minus 1 into 7 equals to 994. That means n minus 1 into 7 equals to 994 minus 105. Whenever this term will move to the RHS, sign will be changed. That's why it is subtracted from the 994. So n minus 1 into 7 equals to 889. So n minus 1 equals to 889 by 7. After dividing, we will get 1 to 7. That means n equals to 1 to 7 plus 1. That means 1 to 8. Okay. That means here are 128 terms in that above AP. That means how many numbers? That means how many numbers? Since here 128 terms in that AP, that means 128 3-digit number. 128 3-digit number will be divisible by 7. Okay. So question number 11, 12 and 13 is done. Now question number 14. The last one of today's class, question number 14. Go through the problem. Question number 14. How many multiples of 4 lie between 10 and 250? How many multiples of 4 lie between 10 and 250? So we started from 12 multiples of 4. So 4 ones are 4, 4 twos are 8, 4 threes are 12. So we started from 12, then 16 and ends with 250 divided by 4. Two is the remainder, so 2 will be subtracted from 250, so it will be 248. So the last term is 248. That means here a equals to 12, here a equals to 12 and d equals to 4. So again we'll consider, let there are n terms, let there are n terms in the above AP. Therefore, n equals to 248. Now, we will use the formula of n, a plus n minus 1 into d equals to 248. Now, I will put the values of a and d. So, 12 plus n minus 1 into 4 equals to 248. That means n minus 1 into 4 equals to 248 minus 12. That means n minus 1 into 4 equals to 236. That means n minus 1 equals to 236 by 4. After cancelling, we get n minus 1 equals to 59. That means n equals to 59 plus 1. That means 60. So in that AP there are 60 terms. That means we can say 60, the required number of terms is 60, which is a multiple of 4 lies between 10 and 250. Okay. Therefore 60 numbers are multiples of 4 lies between 10 and 250. Okay. Since this AP containing 60 terms, therefore 60 numbers are real. Multiples of 4 lies between 10 and 250. So question number 11, 12, 13 and 14 is done. In the next video, we will solve the problems from question number 15. So that's all for today. Hope we'll meet soon. Thank you very much.